Real Housewives Teddi Mellencamp shares alarming update after undergoing brain surgery. Teddi Mellencamp has provided another health update after undergoing emergency brain surgery. On Thursday, the former Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star took to Instagram to tell her followers that yet more tumors were found in her body after doctors removed more tumors than they originally expected during the surgery. Update from my scans today. Mellencamp captioned an Instagram post with a photo of herself. I have multiple tumors in my brain that weren't able to be removed via surgery. I also have 2 tumors in my lung. These are all metastases of my melanoma. However, she will thankfully not have to undergo another surgery, as the reality TV star wrote that the doctors are hopeful that immunotherapy will effectively treat them. Immunotherapy is a type of cancer treatment that uses the body's immune system to fight the cancer. I am feeling positive that I will win this battle, that I got this wig. I like the short hair, just not the bald spots. And that I can remember all of Angelina's kids' names, the caption continued. Mellencamp underwent emergency brain surgery last month after multiple tumors were discovered. She announced the news in an Instagram post at the time. For the last several weeks, I've been dealing with severe and debilitating headaches, she wrote in the post's caption. Yesterday, the pain was unbearable and required hospitalization. After a CT scan and MRI, doctors found multiple tumors on my brain, which they believe have been growing for at least 6 months. 2 of the tumors were scheduled to be removed via surgery, while the plan for the smaller tumors was for them to be dealt with via radiation at a later date. I am blessed to be surrounded by my children, family, friends, doctors, nurses, and surgeons who are doing everything possible to get me back into better health, she added in her statement. Thank you to everybody who has reached out, and to everyone who has supported me along this journey. Mellencamp later shared the surgery did not go entirely according to plan. In full transparency, more tumors were removed than expected. 4 in total, she wrote on Instagram. The fight is not over, but that round has been won. The reality star, who previously battled skin cancer and had 12 melanomas removed, told her followers. Mellencamp has previously been open about her experience with cancer, sharing an image of her surgical scar in honor of World Cancer Day on February 4. I'd like to remind you to get your skin check scheduled, she wrote on Instagram at the time with a zoomed-in image of a zigzag incision on her back. If this is your first time seeing this, I recently shared my full melanoma journey on this podcast. Give it a listen when you have a chance, her caption continued. If it's not your first time, I hope it's a good reminder. Who's making their appointment today? Teddi Mellencamp, former star of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has always been known for her no-nonsense attitude and commitment to health and fitness. But her latest update left fans reeling as she took to Instagram to share a shocking and deeply personal update about her health. She had undergone brain surgery. In a raw and emotional video, Teddi sat in a hospital bed, her signature blonde hair tucked beneath a surgical cap, a solemn expression on her face. I always preach accountability, so here I am, holding myself accountable to my truth, she began. This has been the hardest journey of my life, but I promise to share it with you all. Teddi, 42, revealed that doctors had discovered an abnormal growth on her brain after she began experiencing severe migraines, dizzy spells, and blurred vision. Initially, she dismissed the symptoms as stress-related. After all, she was juggling her podcast, 2 Teas in a Pod with Tamra Judge, raising 3 young children, and maintaining her all-in by Teddi coaching business. But as the symptoms worsened, she finally sought medical attention. I thought I was just overworking myself, pushing too hard, as I always do, Teddi admitted. But something inside me told me to get checked out. And thank God I did. After undergoing multiple tests and MRIs, doctors discovered what they believed to be a meningioma, a type of brain tumor. While often benign, it posed enough of a risk that her medical team strongly recommended surgery. Hearing the word tumor associated with your own brain is terrifying, she confessed. I kept thinking about my kids, my family, my friends. I couldn't let fear take over, but I also couldn't deny that I was scared out of my mind. Teddi opted for immediate surgery, a decision she described as one of the most difficult but necessary choices she had ever made. She spent hours on the phone with family and friends, including several of her former RHOBH co-stars. Kyle Richards was one of the first people I told. She cried with me, prayed with me. Dorrit Kensley sent me a long, heartfelt voice message about staying strong. Tamra Judge and Vicky Gunvalson even put our podcast on hold without hesitation. Their support meant everything. The surgery took place at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles, where a team of top neurosurgeons worked tirelessly to remove the growth. The procedure lasted several hours, and though doctors assured her it was successful, the recovery process was far from easy. When I woke up, the pain was unlike anything I've ever felt. My head felt like it had been cracked open, and in a way it had, she said. But I was alive. I made it through. Teddy's husband, Edwin Arroyav, and their 3 children, Slate, Dove, and Cruz, were by her side throughout the ordeal. She recalled a particularly emotional moment when Slate, her oldest daughter, held her hand and whispered, "You're the strongest person I know, Mommy." That broke me, Teddi admitted, tears welling up, because all I wanted was to be strong for them. Her recovery journey has been a roller coaster, filled with highs and lows. The physical pain has been immense, but Teddi says the emotional toll has been just as significant. I have always been a control freak, someone who thrives on pushing myself to the limit. But now I have to rest. I have to let my body heal. That has been the biggest challenge. She also opened up about the mental health struggles that come with such a serious medical ordeal. There are days where I feel hopeful and days where I just want to cry. I question, why me? But then I remind myself, why not me? Maybe this is part of my journey, part of my purpose. Teddi's post was immediately flooded with messages of love and support from fans, fellow housewives, and celebrities alike. Lisa Rinna commented, "You are a warrior, Teddi. We love you." While Andy Cohen wrote, "Sending you so much love and strength." Though still in recovery, Teddi is determined to use this experience as a platform to raise awareness about brain health and the importance of listening to your body. If something feels off, don't ignore it. I almost did, and I shudder to think what could have happened if I waited any longer, she urged. Advocate for yourself. Push for answers. Your health is everything. She also expressed deep gratitude for the medical professionals who took care of her, calling them angels on earth. As for what's next, Teddi said she is focusing on healing, spending time with her family, and taking things one day at a time. I don't know what the future holds, but I do know that I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful for every single day, and I'm grateful for all of you who have supported me. Her journey is far from over, but one thing is clear. Teddi Mellencamp is a fighter, and her resilience shines through even in the darkest of times. As she signed off her message, she left her followers with a heartfelt reminder. Life is precious. Don't take a single moment for granted. And with that, Teddi Mellencamp continues to prove that she is more than just a reality star. She is an inspiration.